Okay, we're back. So what
I
was the
couldn't handle
conversation y'all were having again? Because I didn't even hear it.
We're just fanboying over the Colonel.
Okay.
So where was I? Oh, yeah. Oh, what a man!
He
What a
is
tall glass of handsome.
Anyways, you guys get in and like, oh yeah, I think I've been here before. Charles was like, no, we can sit inside or outside. Busy usually during the not during the daytime, but once it gets later, it's usually packed. So inside or outside doesn't matter to me.
I vote inside.
I
I
will say
vote
it is
outside.
it's a pretty nice day out.
I vote outside.
I vote inside.
Yeah, well, I have two characters I can override anyway. You guys decide to eat on the roof.
This is fair.
I've eaten worse.
Chadwick, you're supposed to eat on the roof. Eat the roof.
Well, someone should have been more clear.
Probably show it your way.
Well, Jeremy said outside, and Charles was thinking, you know, it's nice outside. Let's eat outside. So you got over.
Jerry, I thought you were cool.
Well, you see,
am.
Kaylin and Jeremy have good taste.
Yeah, they both like Chadwick.
Charles and Jeremy are...
It's exquisite. Yeah.
Quite.
Quit moving, you kids.
Yeah, because Kaylin wouldn't want to sit directly next to Charles. Nothing against him.
Well, actually,
God,
yeah, that's fair.
tsunderes are weird.
That's fair. These three would probably just, assume that you two are now.
Chadwick, get out of my
What?
lap.
I am your lap.
I don't like you that way. And quite
I don't
frankly,
like you that. Like me what way?
in the way that I'm willing to let you sit on my lap kind of way. So get
So
off.
you don't love me like Santa?
No. Quite frankly, no.
Does Santa love me?
No, he doesn't either.
Ask him next year, Chadwick.
Oh. Does Santa... Hey, Jeremy, does Santa love you? Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Nobody wants to have to break it to you, Chadwick, but Santa's dead. He died 10 years ago today.
Kaylin, you're not funny.
Just kiss already.
Noah, I'd be
No,
very
God,
careful about what
I
you
will
say.
not just kiss you already.
With that, I'm gonna look around and end up noticing I am so used to seeing Jessica whenever I go out to eat. It's weird being someplace where she's not.
What a crazy. What a weird place. You guys are acting weird.
Are you two just having like a fucking DBZ battle? In the background.
Come test me, Colonel! You won't stand a chance.
They're moving so fast that we can't actually see their movements.
Yeah, we can't see them. We don't even know they're there. They're that fast.
Is the stream still down? Oh, God, yeah.
Wait, it's down still? It should have been back up. Can you try refreshing?
Oh, great. Got split apart. That's what fucking happened. Can you? Oh yeah, do you think you can handle my 11 herbs and spices? I'll only use 3 this time.
Maybe you'll push me past. I haven't used 4 in a while.
I haven't used 4 in eons. Shirts are blown off.
So the stream is up, right?
The second one is, yeah.
So I'm gonna end up. I'm just gonna. What's on the menu?
Jake said, hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, I might be having some Discord trouble.
There we go. I have no idea what the fuck happened there, but what was the last thing you heard from me?
I don't even remember, to be honest.
It wasn't like you were still like talking. Like you cut out like when these two were on top of each other.
Okay,
That was
so
all I heard from you.
Okay, in that case, that's fine. So, anyways, Charles will just kind of clap and is like, all right, so now, speaking with, reason I wanted to talk to you today is because, well, as we are all aware, thanks to my, especially me, thanks to my word from my associates,
We have the ghost weapons. Just say it already.
yes, you have the capabilities of manifesting magic in the form of weaponry. In addition to being able to draw upon a variety of powers that your typical man, woman, child would not be able to. Simply put, you're wizards. Except you're not exactly wizards, because that would imply, being, super smart and all that sort of stuff.
Except you, Noah. You're just a wizard.
Yeah, except for you, Noah. You're a wizard, Noah.
But what do you mean? But like, the only one here who has been like dumb is like Kaylin.
I'm just gonna look at Chadwick with a bitch. What did you just say? Face.
And now, as you're well aware, I am also like you. I, along with several of my friends, associates, as whatever you wish to call them, have been in the same boat as you for the bit over a year now, trying to stop some undiscerned calamity from striking our town, Earth, I'm not sure which. But despite our best efforts, we haven't been able to come up with anything. No clues, no rumors, hints, notes, nothing. Nothing saying what this could be, where all these creatures are coming from, or what their ultimate goal is.
I mean, it's kind of obvious one place to look then. Chadwick, that note that you had ended up finding, what did it say?
Oh, it said nothing about any clams that we're trying to fight against.
Just pull it out and read it.
Fine, God.
It's in Korean.
I know it's in Korean. God.
I'm just reminding you, Jesse.
I know, Colonel, but like, damn.
No, not Chadwick. Jesse, I was reminding you.
Oh.
Jesse, you can't read.
Way.
Hold on, Flannery probably died, so hold up.
I'm here.
Stream died.
Did you try to refresh?
Did you try? Yeah, okay, there it is.
Yeah.
I didn't refresh it; just popped up again.
Ah, yes, I found the note, by the way.
Okay. Chadwick, read the note.
The silver tongues blank will blank hole at blank hour of blank. That's all I can read.
Your Korean class didn't help you read more?
We just started. They just started the year.
You are so judgmental.
I mean, I can read more Spanish now than that.
If you're so good at Spanish, why don't you live in Mexico instead of Canada?
You guys, I'm also going to remind you this. You did hear the guy speaking what the note says before he vanished in a puff of smoke.
Shit. Oh! Shit.
Give me a minute. Then just look back on the VOD real quick.
Yeah, I'll stall while you do that,
Man,
Sajid.
guys, it's
While
almost
you
like this is a D&D campaign, and note taking is pretty good idea.
Damn it! I don't need a note take for DARP. I just fucking wing it. I just.
As far as this goes, I didn't note take because Kaylin wouldn't care enough to memorize.
Well.
That's a good lie there.
Okay. Here, Sajid, will you do that? I'll keep him distracted. Well.
If
Well, it
Sajid,
says.
are you actually doing that?
Yes, I was actually going on mute. Just be like, okay.
All right, I will save you the time. I'm going to be nice in that it's been over 2 months since this happened, but please let this be a note. You might want to start taking notes. He said, "The silver tongue's gaping maw will swallow you whole at the hour of the witch."
I mean, witching hour is usually around like 1 to 3 time, like somewhere around there.
What's a silver tongue's gaping maw?
Isn't I mean, maybe it's referencing a shopping center we haven't found. She's mishearing. She's mishearing maw as in mouth, as mall as in shopping place.
No, Kaylin. Maw is like, that's not a mall. A mall's
A
where you
mall?
shop.
A maw is your mother in the
Maw,
South.
maw is mom, and mall is where you shop. You must not have malls in Canada. I understand.
That's what she was saying, though. It's a shopping center we haven't found yet.
Yeah, but you must not know that we don't call malls. It's malls you're thinking of. Maybe it's different in Canada. But a maw is like a mother.
So a gaping mother.
No.
A silver's
Okay.
gaping mother.
No. Guys.
Let's stop there.
Mmm.
Hold on. Let me do a quick roll.
That could mean, but I know people who might, so hopefully they'll be here soon. But whilst we're here, and before they get here, let's talk some of the nitty-gritty details. No, I am your senior after all, both in age and in experience with this. Do you have any questions that I can get to you immediately, or should I just go into this on my
I'll
own?
ask questions after. I feel like you're going to answer some of the ones I have.
All right.
I've got a question. Why are those two over there just standing staring at each other with a fiery intensity?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot because of all the issues we were having with connection with OBS. These two over here, they're not just standing there and staring at each other, anime style, although they were for a little bit. They were actually doing some hand-to-hand martial combat, despite being
I was right.
clearly in their 70s.
We were
were
right.
joking
This is a
about
DBZ battle.
The third hidden spice. Open.
Yeah, they're just doing some melee, like hand-to-hand martial combat. So, you know what? Let's take a look. It's a fairly close bout so far. No one really has an edge over the other.
Yes, but who's putting on a more showy performance?
That would be actually, I would say actually it's probably Jules right now.
You might actually open the fourth hidden spice.
Anyways, any questions regarding Charles, or should he just start going off?
Let him start going off.
All right. Now, first, I'm going to start with the most obvious. Your weapons. You have points to Noah. You have a slingshot. Jeremy has the spear. Kaylin, you announce to the world you have a knife. And Chadwick, you have a tennis racket for now.
For now.
Back when
I thought mine was gonna be a for now one too.
Oh yeah, no, he just was looking at all of you. He stopped. You have a tennis racket. Then he looked at all of you. For now.
Ah.
The thing is, these weapons, they tend to take the form of the first thing your mind can grasp as a weapon. It doesn't have to make sense. Like your tennis racket, for example. My sword, it started out as a hockey stick. And
Wouldn't happen to be from Canada, also, would you?
no, I am not from Canada.
Thinking to herself, damn.
You were looking to make some nice Canadian babbies.
Keep the bloodline pure.
Anyways. And at first, it was a hockey stick for just the longest time. But as I used it more and more and more, it gradually changed. First, it started kind of shimmering as when I called it forth. Then it started out going into a bit more of a amorphous blob, sort of just pile of energy, before finally taking shape of the hockey stick. But then, curiously enough, one day it stayed in that blob shape for several minutes before manifesting as a spiritual version of the sword you saw yesterday. And once it did that, it would always come forth in the form of a longsword. But then, as I used it more and more, it started gaining more definition. It started looking more it wasn't looking translucent. It was looking more physical. I could see metal. I could see engravings before it eventually just was completely what became a solid object in my hand that could be easily called and dismissed. I honestly can't give you a good idea as to how long it took for that to happen, but it did take, after some time, it did end up just essentially becoming a real sword. Why it chose a sword, I honestly can't say. Maybe that's just my mind coming to terms with being able to use magic and giving it a more well-defined form. A lot of this, unfortunately, is speculation. It's not like I can go and research these sort of things. Then he looks to you all. Basically, the more you use what you have, the more likely it is to, I guess, evolve and then take physical form.
So if
Yeah.
I use my tennis racket more, it'll become an actual weapon.
Perhaps. I don't see why it would just stay as a tennis racket.
Interesting. Who would have thought?
And then he's looking at the rest of you. If you have any questions on that.
Kalen just shrugs.
And let's see what else. Now,
You know, like a. So when your things started evolving, was it only like during your fights and all that?
what do you mean?
Like with your hockey stick, were you only using it in the midst of battle? Because we at least know that we had to at least keep concentrating on ours, or they'll vanish at some point.
Ah, yes. About that. There seems to be some sort of tether between the weapon and you. If it ever gets too far away, it will just shimmer and vanish. Think of it like pulling the plug from anything electric as it's running. It just turns off. But once you plug it back in, it starts right up, no problem. And doing so I'm not sure, I can't honestly say why, but during
Ah, fuck. Keep going.
but during, oh damn it. No, but during combat, it seems easier to maintain its maintain the weapon. I can only assume that's a pseudo automatic response from the body. Fight or flight gone into overdrive, as it were. And and with regards to it switching, I can't say for sure. However, I was always pulling it forward to make sure that it was still there. I didn't want to be throwing myself into danger without my magical hockey stick. And then over time, it just happened. I unfortunately wish I was documenting it more than I had been, but that's just how it worked for me. That's how I recall it.
I didn't hear the last part you cut out for me.
Say, basically, he said, yes, and with regards to the hockey stick and changing, I just kept calling it forward the entire time. I had it, and even and because of that, I can't say how long it took for it to change or if it was only combat or not. All I know is the more I used it, the long, the more comfortable I got with summoning it, and it eventually changed into a longsword.
Huh.
Nom 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 on any food that we get.
Oh yeah, I'd assume that Charles would have ordered you guys a round of spaghetti.
Nobody touched
Like,
my spaghetti.
and this is some pretty good spaghetti. You know, it's like the twice baked stuff, so it's got some extra crispy bits. And then Charles will get a buzz on his phone, you know, just the alert, and it's like, ah, yes. Now we should have someone who's a little more knowledgeable coming in to talk some. And you see this familiar face appear.
Oh, I know you. I say that to myself, not actually vocal.
She'll look over to you. She's going to look over to you guys. And Flannery, you might want to bump your volume. I'm going to double check on stream, but you sound kind of quiet.
Oh, I know you. I say that to myself, not actually out loud.
Okay, yeah, you're fine now. But, yeah, she'll just kind of walk in, watch as the fight between Jules and the police and the colonel, because no one asked his name. You just know him as the Silver Fox or the Colonel.
What else do we need to know?
You see that it's Jules is starting to look like he has the Colonel on the back foot. He's
All part of the strategy.
and as she walks in, she looks at that and then sees everyone at the table and waves her like, "Oh, hey!" She has like she's carrying looks to be like one of those massive thermoses. Before she just kind of like runs over and just sits down here.
Just blink, Jackie?
Yeah, and you're Noah. You're in my French class. Yeah, I remember you. And you people are you, and that's Charles. I know him. Fresh
I
coffee?
see.
Yep, got a fresh pot right here.
You work here?
Oh, no. I just need coffee, otherwise I can't function. It's a little unfortunate, but you know, worse things to be addicted to, I guess. And she's just like ridiculously bubbly.
Oh. So you like fight stuff?
Oh yeah, no, we kind of how much did he tell them about? I just got done talking to them about the what their weapons are, and oh, okay, so you got the boring stuff out of the way. Good, okay. So, yeah, weapons. That's fun. That's great. Oh, whoop-dee, we got weapons, and you see her just kind of like manifest in her hand. Let me get the exact description for this.
I see.
A bazooka.
You see her manifest in her hand a staff, maybe it's quarter staff length. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a quarter staff, but it is dressed up in the most stereotypical magical girl, like glamour that you can find. it looks like it came straight from a magical girl anime.
I feel like this is something. I feel like I've seen this from a show my sisters watched.
It's like watching a K-pop show.
And it's like, yeah, no, I got this. He has a sword. I think mine's better, but I can do more cool stuff than he can. Like a lot more cool stuff.
Like
Like
what?
like this. And let me just double check.
Just kills the fucking colonel.
Finger of death.
She holds her hands together, like doing the like if you're holding a basketball sort of thing, holding her hands together like that, but without the basketball. And she uses, and you just see a shower of sparks come from her palms and just kind of, create a little miniature fireworks show.
Whoa! Whoa! That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I can do a lot of cool stuff. Yes, like almost burn down the forest. Hey, that was one time. God. Anyway, it's not even my place anymore. I know. So yeah. So can any of you do like cool stuff like that?
Raises hand.
Oh, nice. So, oh, what can you do?
I can make a skeletal hand appear.
Oh, that's creepy, but awesome.
And I also can almost burn down a forest.
She just kind of looks at you like obviously miffed at that dig you just gave her, intentional or not. It's like, yeah, just make sure you don't have goody two shoes over there making to ride your ass about that for a year. God, it's been a year. The forest is still there. We're fine. Anyways,
She's mad at Charles, right?
yeah, she's mad at Charles for that. No, she's God, Chadwick. Chadwick, what the fuck did I do to deserve this?
Just I lost 8 people in that forest fire. Smokey's pissed.
Not Charles.
Oh, God.
It's Chadwick.
Anyway, so yeah, no, these sorts of things. I don't know. The more you do stuff, I guess, the more you can do. Like, the more we fought the, I guess we call them the invaders. The better we get at fighting them off. It's kind of like a like a board game or something. You do stuff, you get stuff, so you can get more stuff and do more stuff. It's just kind of like that.
Huh. So it's like a game.
I mean, kind of, except your life is on the line, but life is a game, so.
Well, you know what they say, life is like a box of chocolates. You just might die.
True. And I don't think that's entirely true, but yeah, yeah.
Speaking on your life being online, how did you guys get this power?
Oh, right. Oh, you didn't tell them? No, I was waiting for him to show. Oh. Okay. I mean, yeah. I guess we could. But I mean, you sure you want to wait? Yeah, I think we should. Oh God.
I feared he could sniff them out and see what they actually are whilst he's here. He has that weird thing he can do. Yeah, it's so creepy, isn't it? Yes, it is. And meanwhile,
Wait
I have
a
a feeling
minute.
that
Is he a
everyone
dog?
I feel like everyone just has like question mark above their head.
Exclamation mark, question mark, because it's like, I don't like where this is going.
Is he
Anyways.
a dog?
Turning back to the Colonel and Jules fight, it is now evenly matched. They are matching blow for blow, like blocking, fighting anime style, blocking each other's punches with their palms and, pushing them aside.
Enter
No
JoJo
one's-
GIF.
Then all of a sudden you hear the Colonel shout out, "Za Warudo!" in his weird, like, southern accent that's also Japanese. It's really weird. Za Warudo.
Isn't that that one guy that was just eavesdropping us at the diner?
Charles will look. Oh, him? Oh, he's harmless. He teaches interesting stuff, though.
He doesn't look pretty harmless.
Well, no. I mean, he's harmless in that he wouldn't hurt anyone. This is just what he does. He apparently fought in Vietnam and wants to teach people how to fight in close. I don't understand what he's doing, but he's still around, and the police haven't arrested him unless that's their attempt right now, which I doubt it is.
How are they moving like that? They're like 70.
Right?
I'm gonna guess either a lot of coffee or Tai Chi.
Maybe had some extra
Maybe
toast.
both. And
Look at Jackie. Is coffee the key?
coffee is always the key. Chadwick thinks to his mom, "Oh my god."
That's what I'm just thinking. Yep. You remind me of my mom.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No!
Blink, blink,
Is it a good thing or a bad thing? No.
blink, blink. Okay, well, I mean, it could be worse. It could remind you of, like, I don't know, Hitler. Yes, that would be worse. Yeah, that kind of. Why would you even?
That's
I'm
the
sorry,
guy who was running like Russia, right? No, that was Mussolini.
And then
Hmm.
finally, you see this one walk in.
Oh, god damn it! I knew it was this fuck!
I mean, yeah.
God
And
damn it! Okay, guys. Alright, time out. We're taking a 5-minute break. Okay, we're agreeing to killing this guy, right?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Alright. We can continue.
Roll,
I
roll
call
for
this on his
initiative.
glasses.
Alright, you can
And-
continue the game now.
Wait, you see Charles stand up immediately, walk up to him as he says, "Oh, hey. Oh, hey, Charles." And Charles immediately just decks him. I gotta see if this hits. He has advantage because he's not expecting it. That doesn't hit, but I'm gonna say he does the anime hand block. He's like, "What the hell? Okay, what the hell is that about?" I walk in and I get punched in the face. You know what you did? What? What did I do? The forest was crawling with those scalebacks. I mean, it wasn't when I left it. When was the last time you were there? I mean, like, Friday? Need to be there every day. We discussed this. Fine. I'm sorry. I should be ashamed for wanting to, go out of town and see a movie. God forbid I have a social life. Then he just kind of disgruntledly walks over and sits down. All right, so what's up?
Kaylin's going to have her knife pretty much on hand, just seated in her lap.
All right, so what's up? You give him the rundown? Most of it. I figured you could explain how we came into being, being with our weapons, knowing what we are.
We died, and some
Ah.
dark god decided he wanted to play with us.
Oh, you too. Huh, well. For us, it was last year. We were on doing one of those, doing a science assignment. Find the snipe. Oh yeah, find the snipe. Oh whoop-dee. God, I've heard he's still doing that thing. So
you're telling me 7 people have died in 2 years because of the science class?
You'd think that they'd actually end up stopping this class if they ended up finding out. We should probably
Like,
The
tell
problem is they
someone.
have to find a body first.
I'm not a science man, but that's dangerous.
There's 7 of us. That's a lot of bodies.
It's a lot of dead.
looking around, and yeah, they tried to kill us. And then we locked ourselves in a room as they were slamming on the door. We were trying to figure out how to get the hell out of there when all of a sudden this man just shows up and basically says, go Power Rangers. And all of a sudden we had weapons. Wayne Gretzky over there, he had a hockey stick. Sailor Moon right next to me, she had, what was it? What was it exactly? Was it like no, it was a sickle. Like the little scythe. Yeah. And for me, oh yeah, no, I had. Looks to Chadwick. You had a tennis racket. I had a tennis racket.
That's why you know so much about tennis.
Not it, so I can't trust Chadwick either.
I have no idea what Flannery said because he's quiet.
I was just making a joke. Got it, so I can't trust Chadwick either. Not in character.
And yeah, so his turn into and then we kind of crushed some skulls. And looks to Lena. You cut one up so bad. It's a good thing that blood disappears. And
Lena.
Yeah, looking at Lena. Lena, or not Lena. Jeez, I was looking at. God, I should get off the character token page. Anyways, back to chat. Okay, looking at Jackie. Yeah, you cut one up real bad. Damn near decapitated the thing. And yeah.
Oh, you too?
Yeah. Not very, cutesy. It's kind of gross.
Yeah, getting that blood just spewing all over you. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross and gritty and gets everywhere.
And you'd think you'd get used to it, but it just gets worse each time.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad I don't need to do that anymore. Especially because and you're still better off than Charles up there. He has to get up and cleave them in two. I mean, you get used to it. It's not something you want to get used to, but you do. Anyways,
I have to jam my knife right into their neck.
Flannery, you keep getting quiet.
I have to jam my knife right into their neck.
Yeah.
At least there's a little reach on a sword.
Well, who knows? You might not have a knife forever. Anyways, Roy, do you care to, administer the test? I'm sure they'd like to know what they are. Well, Jeremy just like, wait, what? What we are? Yes, there's been. We were told by the, as you call it, dark man in the dark hat. Or did you call him a dark god? I'm not sure. I don't remember anymore.
Dark God.
The dark god, as you called him, showed up to us and revealed that Roy over here can more or less determine one's ancestry because, well, in his exact words, we are not 100% from this plane.
Blink, 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 blink.
Turns head into till my neck cracks.
So wait, are we from the first world or the second? A question mark just
Apparently-
appears over her head.
Apparently, it's a mix of some sort. It just depends. Apparently, people like us who can use this magic at will, I say, but took extreme circumstances for it to be so. They just need to. They have some ancestors some time ago. Could be as recent as your parent, or it could be your 27th great grandfather, who was capable of wielding magic as well. We can only assume they. We can only assume they have some invasion of scalebacks, greenbacks, everything like that. So, Roy, do you have the test? Yes. Here it is. He pulls out several pieces of paper and hands one to each of you. And on it, it says, "Are you human? Yes, no." Question 2, "Are you sure? Yes, no." Question 3, "Are you really sure?"
Yes, yes, yes. Done.
Flip it to the back. Are you sure? You're sure? You're really, really, really sure?
By not filling in
Yes.
this last question, you are sure that you are not human, despite what your other answers say.
Are you really, 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 really sure?
Ooh, that's a lot of reallys.
Just tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
And no, the real test, it's basically one of those sorts of he just hands you off some, like, what's the best way to describe this? He hands you off some of those, like the cotton swabs for like a DNA test, the one that you swipe on the inside of your mouth. And he's like,
Yeah.
all right, it's like a DNA test. You just kind of just swipe the inside of your mouth.
Swipe, swipe.
Swipe.
Confused on how the hell this is going to tell how I could do magic, but okay.
And once you do, I assume everyone does that, yes?
Yeah.
All right. He takes that, he bottles them up, puts them back in their, plastic holders and holds on to them. Like, all right, and now I got the DNA, I can make clones of you, so congratulations. You're dead. Get him, Colonel. All right.
What?
I had to die sometime.
At least
You'll
I get
never
to.
reach the truth.
At least I get to die at the hands of a grappling, sexy man like you, Colonel.
And then Charles.
Now you're
stabs
making
you
it
in the
weird.
face.
Weird. Ignore him.
And then Charles just cuts off Chadwick's head.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
I mean,
Wait, is this canon?
No,
It's like,
not.
Wait, is this?
not again.
I'm like, oh god damn it!
I thought I could trust these people that I don't trust.
Trust these people that include Roy.
And with that, he just kind of pockets them. He's like, all right. These usually take a day to react, but once they do, tomorrow's Monday, so we'll just meet me outside and I'll be able to kind of discern your unique heritages. But other than that, what was the other thing you called? What was the thing you called us here for, Charles? Something about Silver Tongue's mom. Oh yes, that was a hint they got. Some sort of note. Oh, we think it's a. I think it's a code for something. Likely
You
local,
don't
seeing
say.
as what?
I think it's a code for something. You don't say.
Okay, and with that, Jackie has no idea. I forgot to roll for Jeremy. Jeremy doesn't have an idea, but Roy, he's thinking about it. Silver tongue, maw. The only thing that I can think of that's silver and resembles a tongue would be. Then he just kind of like stops and leans back, instinctively grabbing for a one of his cigarettes, but then realizing, oh wait, public place, can't do that. Puts it away. Would be the slide at the park.
So at the top of the slide where it's got the opening.
Your guess is as good as mine at that point, but that's all I can think of.
You sure silver tongue isn't just a metaphor or like the actual phrase silver tongue?
Because why would like a mobster go to a park?
Well, silver tongue is in someone who's good with words, charismatic, and that such.
Yeah, but why would that be? Why would they have to put that in a note? Especially if they're
Silver
working
tongue
on
could
a
also
secret
be a
level.
nickname for somebody who happens to be good with their words. So Silver Tongue's Maw, the place where the person who is known as Silver Tongue ends up speaking most often. Politicians, for example. With that, Kalen just starts eating some spaghetti.
In fact, I believe at this point everyone is eating some spaghetti. And I can tell you, I don't know of many, statues with tongues, at least not visible.
Maybe it's
Anyway.
like what Noah was saying, someone who's like good with words.
Could be. I'll have to think on it more. We can talk about it more tomorrow. Oh, yes, and Charles just kind of like finishes slurping up some spaghetti.
Is there some place in town where politicians tend to stand on their soapbox when they're trying to get reelected?
The mayor, the mayor's office, yeah. Town center.
Well, then we should probably check that area out.
Yes, but I think before we do that, it's probably pertinent to get you guys a little more used to combat. The more people we have, who are combat ready and capable and are used to it, the less likely we'll need to worry about, having you guys run off on your own. We've been doing this for a year, so we are well experienced, and we could help show you the ropes and give you practice in a non-lethal setting.
Huh. That sounds cool.
Is everyone all right with that?
Shrug.
Nods.
Chadwick? You say
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah.
Jeremy's like, thumbs up. It's like, yeah, no, that's actually a smart idea.
I have another question. Is it just the three of you?
As far as we can tell, there's the three of us, the four of you.
What about Lena?
Although, like, you see visible question marks above the three of their three heads. Like, who?
Red hair girl, she walks around school with a gun.
Oh, her.
Still surprised that no one's calling her out on that.
You didn't get the memo. Yeah, apparently she's a kid of one of those free range parents. And
Look, if somebody walked into my last school with a deck of trading cards, they'd get sent to the principal's office. I find it very hard to believe that the school's allowing somebody to walk around with a gun.
Also, thanks for those trading cards. You got good taste.
Kaylin will just look at him a little confused, but then go back to what she was saying. There's something up with that.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, I don't know anything about this. For all we know,
I was talking about having to defend things against darkness by becoming the darkness.
I mean, that. Honestly, I see your point, but at the same case of, are you familiar with? I believe the English translation is 8th grade syndrome.
But she's in high school.
Yes, that's the point. It's a thing. It's apparently a relatively new phase. Some people go through when they're starting usually in 8th grade, or they fall into some sort of fantastical delusion. Basically, it's a giant game of make-believe, except they believe it to be real. Usually,
So
it stops once they get to high school, but not always.
She then she'll actually just wave to everyone there. So does that mean that we're all Chinipiu? Or sorry, does that mean that we're all 8th grade syndrome?
That's a negatory because we have all been in life or death situations. And Jeremy's just gonna kind of like raise his hand. I can attest being stabbed in the stomach. That was real.
I mean, it's all about if you believe that it's real or not, right? So then, what makes us any different than someone who believes their delusions are real?
Charles pauses, reaches into his pocket, pulls out a silver coin, and just flips it over to Kaylin. What you got there?
Silver coin.
Did you know I had this before?
Specifically, no, but I mean, we've picked
Have
up many
I
of our
ever
own.
given you any inklings to believe I had this?
No, but as far as that goes, okay, so this is something that someone had ended up telling me about a while ago. There are things called group delusions. We could be just suffering from something like that. However,
Look, we're not in the middle of Germany dancing to our deaths now.
I passed the I passed the coin over to Jeremy real quick. Now, Jeremy, I want you to take a look at that coin real quick. Memorize the
He's
coin
looking at-
very, very clearly. Then hand
Yep.
it over to Chadwick or Noah. It doesn't matter who.
He will toss it to Chadwick.
I got $1.
So, as far as that goes, Jeremy, you memorized it as best as you can, correct?
Yeah.
I want you to try to describe that as clear as possible. Just as cleanly as possible as Chadwick.
All right. I rolled for it, and he rolled well. I mean, it's a relatively nondescript looking silver coin. It has the stamp of someone's face on the front, but I can't really tell whose. It's kind of, and then on the back, however, instead of having the traditional like American money having the monuments or in bald eagle on the back, it has actually just some. I can only assume it's some sort of like phrase. I can't read it. It's well faded too, so that doesn't help. But and then the outside of the perimeter of the coin itself is kind of scuffed up. It's not exactly grooved like a. Looks like it's been intentionally scuffed up to maybe denote what it is.
All right, now Chadwick, how accurately would you say that the coin matches that?
And
I don't know why we're even talking about this.
Give me a second and I'll prove my point there.
I'm going to say this. It matches to like a 90% degree. Obviously, Jeremy's not meant. There's a couple things he's not mentioning that are but on the more small side, like, oh, there's a dirt splotch on this part of it here and over here. Looks like there's, someone scratched it. But other than that, it's fairly accurate description.
Now, we all can identify this, but Charles, would you be able to take this over to one of them and see if they were able to recognize the same indicators?
One of who?
She would point to the
Yes.
colonel and the guy that I keep referring to as Zero.
Speaking of, how's their fight going? And speaking of, you just see at this point the colonel, who had been, finally making his comeback and having it be a back and forth sort of fight, finally has the upper hand and delivers the coup de grace to Jules, knocking him back on his ass and pinning him. And he's like, all right, looks like it's my win.
How many of his 11 herbs and spices did he have to use before he won?
He had to go through an entire chicken bucket, but he still has all his spices.
Damn. This guy ain't nothing to fuck with.
Nope.
A whole bucket?
A whole bucket. 8 pieces and a biscuit.
Damn.
Oh.
Anyways. I honestly... He just kind of sighs and shakes his head. I understand your point. But how about this? Next time you run into those things, just try believing that they're not real. And tell us how well that goes when you end up with a knife lunged right into your stomach.
Well, here's the thing. That wasn't even my point. Chadwick, Noah, Jeremy. Do any of you remember how we died?
You don't know that you died.
Then why? Okay. Then, in I could have sworn that the
Nope.
details of the contract were we come back to life in exchange for performing the tasks.
Specifically, the contract said, I save you, you owe me. And I specifically said, you guys do not remember dying. You remember going down, but you don't remember dying.
I remember you saying that we don't remember being shot, and my point here was actually very heavily relying on that little memory being gone.
I have made this abundantly clear in the past.
Okay.
So I'm just going to nip this in the bud, and say, fine, I'll show them this. It's going to appear as $1 to them, but it's going to be fine. Hey, Jules, what's this? What's that? I mean, it's $1, but I mean, it's not like I'm going to go and throw it in my underwear or anything. You see? Things that those things have are viewed differently by those who aren't like us.
Then, in that case, is it not very well possible that we're viewing these things different from what they actually are?
At this point, Roy's just going to pipe up and is like, look, Kaylin, you can not believe this all you want, and you can just kind of try and wrap your mind around it. We tried that for a year, and look at what happened now. Oh, we're still fighting. So I appreciate your skepticism, but I can tell you this much, that it's just easier to accept it and move on.
Jalen's gonna just yawn, kick her feet up on the table. Whatever.
And you put your feet right in your spaghetti.
No, she'd be careful to not set it in food.
Anyways, tomorrow after school, why don't we meet out front, and then we'll head out to do a little bit of sparring, as it were. And at the same time, we'll be able to determine exactly what your heritage is and assist from there. Sound good?
Kaylin will yawn.
All right, good
No,
enough.
it's no, hold on.
He sees you nod and is like, at least someone here's not a total bitch. Chadwick, are you going to be a total bitch?
Why would I be a bitch? I didn't do anything.
Are you going to agree to go to the sparring practice tomorrow?
I thought I already agreed to it.
I didn't hear that if you did so.
Oh.
And Jeremy just is like, yeah, that's a smart thing to do. So let's do that. All right. I'll make sure I bring my gear then. Usually I'm in the more populated areas, so. Next. All right. Well, I guess we will see you tomorrow. I don't really have much else to talk about at this. But if you do, you have my number, and likewise, points to Jackie and Roy. They also have your number. And then you just get a message from them saying, "Hey, it's Jackie," and "Yo, it's Roy."
I immediately block Roy's number.
It's your boy, Roy.
It's your boy, Roy. He's your boy. And yeah, then Roy just reaches into his pocket, throws down a handful of silver coins, gets up, and he goes, shouts it to the guy at the bar. "All right, I'm heading out. Money's on." Or, actually, he wouldn't throw it on the table. He would walk up with it. Pay him. It's like, then he's out. He's outie. And at this point,
Crazy.
you are at the table. He is also at the table.
Fuck.
Yeah, I should probably get. Fortunately, probably the best day to, check around and make sure nothing's going on. So, laters. Then she does just, cutesy twirl. Leaves like 7 or 7 silver coins on the table, and disappears. Just runs off, disappears, not like poof, disappears.
That's weird.
At this point, I'm gonna say you've been sitting for.
I'll
Probably
leave actual money on the table. How much money do I owe?
You owe $7
That's
for
some
the
expensive spaghetti.
spaghetti and drink.
Oh, do we all take that out of our thing?
Yeah, because
Oh,
I'd assume you guys wouldn't just be eating straight spaghetti and then talking with nothing to drink for like 2 hours. Speaking of talking with nothing to drink for 2 hours.
it's the wrong fucking thing. It's over here. Here it is.
And with that, like I said, it's about 2 o'clock, so.
I have one more question for Charles.
Oh, yes, if you have a question for Charles, you can ask.
What's the deal with these coins the snipes be dropping?
I can only assume it's currency where they're from.
Alright. That was it.
Yep, okay. Congratulations, you got your answer. And with that, Charles is also going to leave some of the silver coins on the table and head out, saying, Jishun, "I'll see you tomorrow." And then there were 4. It's 2 o'clock. You guys have all the rest of the day to do whatever you want, or you can just, putz around and then go home and day, because like 11 for you.
Well, Kaylin's going to want to go to the boba tea shop, but not that she's going to tell them.
Okay, so boba tea. I should really make a map for that.
Get face clean for boba tea, man.
Welcome
It's just
to
Boba Fett.
Welcome to Boba Babble. I'm Boba Fett. I'm working here so I can afford my vet.
Oh, the boba. Not made the tea.
Oh god, that is an old joke that you guys are not gonna catch, so post that later. But anyways, basically, you guys can sit here and make a plan to do. You can head out and do stuff.
I will head on out.
Okay. Jeremy will just wave like, "All right, see you later, Jeremy." Or later, Jeremy.
Oh, wait.
Looks into a mirror.
Yeah, finger guns himself.
Handsome devil, you. Kaylin, why are you at the bar?
She's trying to escape, but I don't have my thing down far enough for me to be able to just take her straight to the door. She
Okay,
would.
you
She would have.
escape.
Yeah, she paid.
I want to say goodbye to Jeremy and Chadwick.
All right. You'll wave bye. Chadwick, what you doing?
I already know what I'm doing.
What is it?
I need them to teach me the ways of hand-to-hand combat.
Are you serious?
I'm gonna approach them, yes.
Okay. And Jules will look at you. He's like, yeah, you're the. Can I help you there? Can I help you there, kid?
I need to learn the way how you guys were. I need to learn the ways of hand-to-hand combat.
Hmm. Well, you see, we both fought in Nam, so we're well familiar with this sort of stuff. But Colonel speaks up. Yeah, well, he's a much better son, so you're probably better off learning from him. Points over to Jules.
But he wants to learn how to master the 11 herbs and spices.
I thought Jeremy will kill a man. He's not ready.
And yeah, no, I can teach you. It's just I'll teach you. It's just a matter of you need a couple of things. First, I'll teach you a little bit, but after. All right.
Mr. Radio to learn martial arts. Okay, that seems like a cheap deal.
He'll pull you aside, Chadwick, and all right, now. First things first, I'm going to teach you the basics here. You're going to want to have this is kind of pose, and he gets it kind of in a like a pseudo boxer's pose, and he also correctly aligns your fists so your fingers are laying flat, and he has one of your hands open. He's like, all right. Now this is one of the better offensive and defensive poses I can show you. This is most immediately useful. You see, with your open hand, you're able to block or push aside any opponent's strike, and then with your open fist, you're able to go in for the usually a lot more uppercuts or jabs, but it also keeps you a lot loose. Keeps you loose, so you're not confined to just one area or one pose. And he's going to keep going on a bit, and with this, how long would Chadwick want to stay here and learn?
Oh, he's got not that much to do. He'd be willing to stay as long as it would take.
Okay, if you want to stay if you want to stay for 3 hours, stay until 5. He'll be able to show you enough that I'd say you get proficiency with unarmed strikes.
Sure.
All right.
And Jeremy's just watching there. Sipping on something like, he's dead.
He's sitting there. He's listening in, and yeah, he'd be listening in, like sort of here, like watching you guys kind of go about it. He's not actually being taught, but he's kind of watching, so he can kind of understand some of the basics that you're going through. And yeah. So with that, just throw in your proficiencies. Unarmed attack you're proficient with. So if you're ever caught without a weapon, you have proficiency with punches. And that's just from one session you had with him. Imagine what you could get with.
You get one whole level of monk.
So where would I put this?
In your let me just open the character sheet for you, and I'll show you. Character sheet, Chadwick. Under tool and proficiency plus custom skills.
So it's
unarmed strike. You are proficient in that. Yep.
Hey.
And let me just put this in. I would say that is an attack. Yep, you are proficient in that. That is 1 damage plus strength, so... Worst case, if you're caught without a weapon, you can punch a guy for damage.
Yeah. I can do this.
Yeah. It is definitely a last resort, but, you know, you can do it. And, yeah. With that...
Why use a tennis racket when I have these hands?
Oh yeah, you can catch
His
these.
tennis racket does more damage.
But these hands just beat the shit out of Colt. But I mean, sniper.
Noah, where are you going? I know where.
I was gonna go to the park.
All right. Well, since the park is literally right there, I said we're going to the park. And he is not. Neither are these three.
Oh.
You see a bunch of kids running around, as well as... Do I have it in there? You see Yorf on the horse.
Giddy up. Go.
Faster, horsey! Faster, faster!
He is having fun.
Mm-hmm. So, what you do?
I would go to like the more, I guess like more forested area of the place because I still have my medical herb book. I've been doing some fields research / scavenging.
Okay, so roll me. Yeah, your your herbal medicine check. So just medicine check, or whatever it is. I put it as.
Did I do it? Or did I?
Nah, you didn't. And
Okay,
there we go.
there it is.
I want to double check because that's. I just want to double check because I know I think I put it as. Oh, I thought I put it as a separate, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, you're looking around. You're able to find nothing too much. It's mostly weeds that you're finding. I would say you find like one herb that you know has like the medicinal benefit of just, you know, like it's essentially a bit of natural sunblock. The oils on it, you just rub it on your skin and eventually just, it's like SPF 10. It's not great, but whatever the SPF scale works, it blocks like 10% of the sun, but that's it.
So someone uses scorching ray. I know what to do. Joke's in you, I have a leaf.
And yeah, that's about all you're finding. It's Colorado wilderness. It's not you're not going too deep because Colorado has bears and cougars and big cats that want to kill you and Bigfoot and snipes. God, Colorado.
Shia LaBeouf, you know the sense.
Yep. Colorado is just the Australia of America. And you doing anything else, or are you just going to be looking around for a while?
There's another thing I would do, but it would take time.
You can tell me. It's just
I would probably like to go home, collect like whatever cans or bottles we have, and just start, taking pot shots at them outside with my slingshot.
I'll get to that shortly after, Kaylin. I appreciate you telling me what it is, so that way I can, figure out what to do for that. Kaylin! You want to go to boba tea? Kaylin? 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 Oh no.
Plan.
Not like this.
Start the timer.
Start the timer.
My microphone
Flannery?
was off. That was the issue.
Okay. I was about to say,
We were about to have some problems here.
you're not working.
That's
You're
like-
not tired.
I'm seriously. Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, no, we were just concerned, like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You didn't have work today, and yet you were still tired. Oh, God.
I kind of forgot where I was gonna go.
You said
I wanted
boba
to go-
tea?
Boba tea shop. Yep, that was it.
All right. You walk around, and you end up at Yo, or was it Yo Bubble Boba?
And I'm gonna go to a corner and try and use one of those teas to end up doing that challenge.
Okay. First, hello, welcome to Bubble Boba. What would you like?
Same as last time. It was literally yesterday. If you tell me you've had many customers since then, I'd call you a liar.
Small umbrella or massive?
Massive.
And you get the same thing you had yesterday with a
All right, so what do you want me to roll for this?
Dex.
Roll boob decks. That's my favorite kind of decks.
We're getting all High School of the Dead up in this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very good.
I'll say this. Thanks to the bra you wore today, it has the front clips on there. You're able to use that to kind of as an additional leverage point to balance it on your tits.
I'm gonna take a selfie just because proof that I can do it.
Mm-hmm. And congratulations, you now prove that your boobs are perfectly balanced, as
As all
Thanos would
things
want.
should be. So with that, I'll just finish drinking the boba tea.
And congratulations. You know, are you keeping it there as you drink it?
Yes.
Roll me another dexterity because as it gets lighter, it gets thrown off balance. And it spills it just like spills straight down your shirt, and you just now have like everything from your neck down is sticky and covered in tea, and you feel boba just like everywhere down your shirt.
Okay, I've got boba in places boba should never be.
They kind of counters like these damn kids and their fucking boba challenge.
He's just over there laughing and puts another tally on the board, and another idiot has that happen to them.
So you gonna just laugh there, or is there a bathroom that I can go to clean up?
He points to the sign over there that says bathroom.
I look at it. It looks like it's Greek to me. I get up and go there anyways.
You see on the door to the women's bathroom, there's a. If you spilt boba down your tits because you're doing the challenge, congratulations, you're not the first, and you're definitely not the last.
I go in, and I'm just gonna try and I'll lock the door behind me, and just get myself as cleaned up as I can.
Okay, congratulations. You have boba in places you weren't sure you even had until then.
After
After a while, you manage to get yourself cleaned up.
Then after that, I'm gonna end up heading back to my house to end up getting a proper shower and changing into clean bra and shirt. You
Okay.
know, change into clean clothes and then head over to the shops.
Okay.
But that'll take a little time.
Mm-hmm.
I will actually end up calling Hovis for a ride to speed it up a little.
And Hovis picks you up. Can see the boba-sized key stain on your shirt, and he just chuckles to himself as he picks you up. And let's bounce back to Noah real quick. Noah, you're doing some target practice, yeah?
Yeah.
You're doing it in the.
You do it outside the house.
Outside in the back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just roll me a couple ranged attacks with your slingshot.
Alright. I'm assuming he'd just be standing there, but while he's taking pot shots, he'll be thinking about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll.
Sounds
What?
good.
How many you want me to do?
Roll me 5.
Well, that's fair. I am terrible at this.
Given that they're cans, you managed to hit 3 of them. And they fall over with a
For the net
pling.
For the net one, does it end up rebounding off of something and hitting him? Just purely aesthetically.
No, terribly far apart.
Everything disconnected because I started hiccuping. I think we're back.
Let me check. I think we are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I wanted to make sure because I'm hiccuping something fierce. Should be good.
Yep.
That makes...
Mm-hmm. You hit it with chill touch.
Yeah, so that one would be for the net 0 one. Be like, you're not getting out of this unscathed.
Yeah. Let me just double check that spell. Okay. You managed to hit it, and you just see it kind of turn. It was a decently in decent shape before that can, but then all of a sudden it just starts to rust before falling over.
And to now. Yeah, he'll take pot shots at all of them.
Okay.
For probably a while.
Hmm.
Would you say we had a lawn chair outside?
A lawn chair?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'll be on that.
Sounds good. Hmm. I'm gonna say also when you came in, you saw a note from your mom and dad saying, "Out to the we all went to the store. Be back for dinner."
Not any point they want me to make dinner, or
No,
uh,
you assume they went to like the grocery store to get dinner and be back for dinner.
uh,
So yeah, it's just you. You don't need to worry about you know, your sister running out and getting shot in the head with a spirit shot.
thank God for that.
Mm-hmm. And how long you do this for? It's probably about like 2:30 when you got there and started.
31.
Actually, about like 3 o'clock.
Yeah, 3 hours.
Okay, so till they'll get back and start cooking dinner about 6. So right as you finish is when they get back in. All right, Kaylin, back to you. You got clean tits now?
My boobs are nice and clean.
That is good.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'll end up heading over to the stores and check out if anything new came into the antique shop.
Antique shop. She is not there. And neither is she, actually. By the time you get there, it's about 5 o'clock. Getting late in the day. You see the sign out front says, like, open till, like, 6. So,
That's fine. I get there and I'll start looking around, trying to make it quick because I know. Excuse me. I know that stores don't like having people in too late.
I'm sorry. I just realized I missed the perfect opportunity for a joke back at the boba tea shop, and I missed it, and I am super disappointed in myself.
What was the joke?
The guy at the counter, after you spill your drink all over your body, just goes like, "Yeah, the bathroom's over there, sugar tits," because boba tea is full of so much sugar.
Mm.
It's a simple joke, but it's a joke nonetheless, and I missed it. I am disappointed.
Give this man a face.
This man
After
needs
that.
a face. I will see if I can find a face for him and make an actual boba tea shop.
Boba tea anime.
Anyways, you were just here yesterday, so Miss Schwartz greets you. Hello, Kaylin, right? Yeah.
Yeah, just checking. Sorry. Just checking to see if you got anything new.
Not much today. It's at least nothing really different from yesterday. So if you want to look around, you can, but just kind of shrugs. I don't know what you'll find.
I'll take a look around, see what I see.
All right. Just give me 3d20s. Okay. For the 17, you end up finding. I'm going to write it down. You find a nice leather coat. It's once again everything in here is looking kind of old, but this one looks to be in decent condition. And you found that gonna say probably about $100. And then one, you got the you find what looks to be a small stone statue in the shape of what is that? How am I so stupid? It's a small stone statue in the shape of a platypus. And that price tag, surprisingly pricey, at also $100. And then the last one, you find a book of many recipes for $10. That's what you got.
Wait again, sorry. I'm going to take a look at that and just start browsing through the pages of that. And
Book of many recipes. It's a cookbook.
Yep.
It's just a really poorly named cookbook.
I get that. Any recipes that stand out to me?
I don't know. Is there anything that you'd be looking for in particular?
Something that looks like it'd be easy to make, but looks like it looks more like it would be more complicated than it actually is.
Well, there's pasta.
I'm not a fan of serving up my god.
There's one other thing. It's just a simple like cookie recipe, like a no-bake cookie.
I'll set it down, think to myself that I might come back for it later. Otherwise, I'll head out seeing that it's getting late. And what are the other stores in the little area?
Stores in this area are follow antique shop, which you are currently residing in. You have the Bajak, you have the arcade, you have the diner, you have the soup store, you have the prop shop,
I'll stop in the
and
prop
then
shop.
Prop shop, cool beans, cool beans. I was guys would go back. Let me double check. I didn't do anything wrong. You are not there. No, not anymore. And walk into the prop shop, and you see this right here. You doing anything? Or...
I'm just trying to get a. Well, I'm trying to get this. There we go. So, why is there a giant triceratops in the center of the room?
That is, that was explained before. It was an extra in Jurassic Park.
Well, as far as that goes, Galen will look around. Are there any what are the general types of things that are there?
Basically having a wide arrangement of items ranging from blowguns and darts to actual full sets of metal armor. You have those leather armor gamisons. Basically, a lot of stuff that is built specifically for like medieval. That's Renaissance festivals, as well as you have an arrangement of prop guns in the back.
I'll look at some of the bladed stuff before heading out. Is
All right.
there
Bladed
anywhere
stuff.
that is there anywhere that sells like wigs?
I mean, you could buy one here. It's a prop shop.
I mean, then you were making it seem like it was all weaponry and stuff.
No, it's a prop shop. No, this is a prop shop. Of course, he's going to show off the bread and butter that draws people in. But if you talk to Philippe, he can get you a wig.
I'll just look at the wigs and see if I can find a long length just blonde wig.
Like, how long are we talking?
About small of back long.
Small back as opposed to big back?
Small of back being like that area like I can't think of the wording. Have you seen the movie Hitch?
Not in like a decade.
Okay, do you remember the part where
Nope.
Will Smith is explaining don't put your hand too high up because that's indicates to her that you want to be friends. Don't put it too far down because that shows that you're just trying to get in her pants. It's the spot in between those two.
Lower back sort of thing.
Yep. Not super low,
Okay.
but like mid low.
Right, so it's not going to the ass.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you can get one of those. If you wanted to buy that, he'd say that for one of his quality, it's probably going to be $30.
I look at my like $25 give or take, and just set it back. In a week, that's all I need.
Of course, mon chéri.
In that case, I'll just end up looking at the stuff that he has, and then just walk out after a while.
I'm just also going to say this. Remember, silver coins equals $1.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't. I would have to go back through the VOD to figure out how many silver coins I have on hand because I forgot to mark it down. It looks like.
I'm going to say you have 7. That is my executive decision as DM. If that's less, that's your fault for not keeping notes of it.
I could have sworn I actually marked it down. It's just for. I guess I ended up overwriting or something.
You have 7. So congratulations, you have $32 redos.
So do I want to go through the whole week on only $2 left, or do I want to? Oh. Giving me a tough choice here. Go on to Chadwick, and then after Chadwick, I'll make my decision.
Okay. Hey, Chadwick, we're back to you. It's been 10,000 years, I know.
Hi.
Hi.
We
I'm
forgot you
Chadwick.
existed.
Hi, I'm Chadwick. You may know me such thing. Yo, it's Chadwick.
And other movies like, yo, it's that other Chad. Well, I'm here to tell you, Rape is fucked up.
Okay, and we're leaving Chad. He's going.
I mean, it's not as bad as
It's a
the narcotics.
PSA!
It is, but you went in way too.
Oh, it's okay. I'm sending a good message.
You are, but Christ, I was not coming back to you for a PSA.
Well, next time give me a warning.
Okay,
I gave you a warning by saying that going back to him.
After 3 hours of learning to fight and practicing, Chadwick, you feel you got the basics pretty down tight. You feel like if you're ever caught in a fist fight, you'd be you know what to do well enough to be considered dangerous.
Good to know. This was very eye-opening.
Yep. Well, and if you ever want any I can teach you more. Just might need a little present in exchange. Transistor radio.
You need a transistor radio, eh?
Yep. Give me that, and no problem teaching you the next thing.
All right. I'm gonna go to the antique shop or whatever.
Yeah, Jeremy would have bounced a bit before, so.
I bet he would have.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I don't know, is it?
And you said you're going to the arcade.
What?
You said you're going to the lake.
What?
He said antique
You
shop.
said you're going to science.
I said
class.
antiques.
You said you're going to baby space.
What? I'm not going to baby space.
You're all gonna die.
And I'd say Kalen had just left like 5 minutes before. And Miss Schwartz was like, "Oh, hey, Chadwick. Huh, Kalen was just in a minute ago, huh? So, what can I do for you?"
Hi, I'm here looking for a transistor radio.
Transistor radio. I think we might have one. Let me check. And you see her just kind of pull out a book, which you can assume to be just a ledger of things that they have in stock. And just kind of thumbing through the pages before coming up to T. Actually, I don't have one right now, but I know where I can get one. Looking at this, it'd be along the line of like $25. Would that be all right?
Yeah, that works.
25, and then for shipping, so just need $30. Is that okay?
I have 29.
Oh, yeah. She would just kind of look at you and was like, "Yeah, that's fine."
Okay.
And you hand her the 29. And it's like, "All right, that should be in tomorrow." Nah, not tomorrow's too early. It's going to be probably like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay, I'll make sure to come by then to pick it up.
All right. Make a note. Don't forget. Don't want someone else picking it up, do you?
No, especially after I paid for it.
Exactly. I mean, I wouldn't do that, but Amanda, she's a little out there.
Okay.
Bitch be stupid.
Shut up, mysterious ghost Kalen. Or am I going to have to report you for trying to steal again?
Report me for trying to steal what?
You know. Anyways, I'm assuming that's all you were looking to do at this point? Chadwick Stim the third?
I don't know. I think that'd be about it, really.
Okay. If you're heading out at that point, yeah, you can head out, and it's 5:30. What to do?
It's 5:30. Well, I have no money. I have no friends.
I mean, that's a lie, but right now they're not here.
I have no friends. You know what? Let's head home for dinner.
Dun dun dun. All right, you're heading home for dinner. Kaylin, I'm gonna bounce back to you because even though it's a little later, what you doing now? You're a little...
I'm gonna take a look at it, and I'm going to end up, as much as I do want to buy it, I'm gonna be responsible and hold off until later on in the week when I get my next allowance.
That doesn't sound like Kaylin, but okay.
No, Kalen would just take it anyways. But there's this pesky ankle monitor.
Mm-hmm.
So for now, she's going to behave, but she will come back for it as soon as she has the extra money, because you don't know it's going to come up.
Yep, that's true. And with that, you're heading out. You gonna head anywhere else?
Around what time would you say it is?
Like 6:30, 7ish.
6:30, 7ish. I would go to. I'm gonna go to soup.
Soup it is. And you know what? I'm just gonna say this. We've been going for a bit, and I need to get some stuff. So, how about we take a quick 5-minute bio break? Sound good?
Good to me.
All right. Back in 5. Bio break time. Yeah.
I just finished reading the latest ALT chapter, and what the fuck, man? Shit happened.
Yeah.
Flip my chair.
Ooh.
I would flip my desk, but it's heavy.
You know what? Let's flip the desk. Flipping the desk!
Yeah. Oh, my pills. I flipped my pills.
Flip the pills!
You want to hear a Snapple fact?
Yes.
Okay. Endocarp is an edible pulp inside a lemon. In a lemon.
Huh.
So you want to eat more than just the lemon. You don't just suck a lemon. I have another one. I have like 2 more here. Those. I need to call that. In a room of 23 people, there is a 50% chance that 2 people have the same birthday.
Huh.
I'm taking my trash now. And the last one. Done. I'm not reading that one. Hold on, wait. Chadwick, oh buddy.
Yes.
Did you know thunder is actually the sound caused by lightning?
No.
So when they say, "Oh, Pikachu, use Thunderbolt," do they mean Soundbolt? Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. Good question. This one? No, this one. This one. Oh, you want me to use this one? Okay.
Wait. Blade Edge! Oh, yeah, okay. He just immediately goes out of that. I felt like he was kind of digging with them there, but it's so funny.
Oh yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yes. Rest in peace.
That beautiful, beautiful bridge.
Oh yes. It's too bad.
At least he left us with a gem.
They did. They did leave us with gems.
I mean, me and Jake were talking earlier, and it was like, what if like Chumley was just asleep the entire time, and when like Jaden and Cyrus like walked in, he just wakes up like, "What year is it?" He was like that ever since first year. Also, Cole, fucking use that koala deck, man.
Oh,
The deck profile's right there.
not wrong. I could use koala so I can chum it up.
There's a big koala and a thick koala. There's not just a vampire koala.
I did not know that.
There's a vampire koala.
Vampire koala. Oh no.
It's gonna lazily suck out your blood.
It'll take a hot minute, but they'll get to it.
I feel like you're confusing koalas and sloths, but okay.
Are we though?
They both can be very equally as lazy.
True, you know.
Except for a sloth will fucking kill itself because it mistakes its arm for a branch. Which is sad, but you're like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's like that common human error. You're like, oh god, I forgot. God, my hand was there.
So is Flannery back or no?
don't know.
Can you hear me?
I don't.
Oh hey.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I just wanted to see if anyone was back or not.
So, what up, governor?
All right, so let's get back into things. Yeah. Soup. What do you want at soup?
I'm just gonna take a look around at any accessories they have.
What kind of accessories you looking for?
Mostly stuff for like hair.
Oh yeah, no, they got a bunch of reasonably priced, like hair accessories, clips, scrunchies, hair bands,
I'm gonna go for. I'm curious
stuff
if
like
they
that.
have like a. I'm gonna go for a hairband that's got just a slight bow on it, preferably of a blue color.
Oh yeah, they'd have that. This is a reputable establishment that sells clothes and soup accessories. I'd say you could get that for, I don't know, $7. It's a little on the expensive side, but
$7? Well, this is a high-end store.
it is, which is why it makes sense.
The very esteemed soup.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I'll get it.
All right, $7 for blue hair scrunchies. Or bands, not scrunchie. There's a difference.
Yes, there is. So I'll do the marking of that in a minute. Otherwise, I'll just look around and then head back home whenever.
Okay. So if you're just heading back home for dinner, yeah?
Yep.
All right. Sounds like everyone is back home for dinner. I'm just going to say this. Probably didn't need to have that bio break. Could have just had it finished up then and there. But, yo, Chad, what to do at your house? Your mom is back?
My
Chad?
house is an arcade. I'm waiting for my map.
I just wanted to make sure because you were dead silent. So you go on.
No, I am here. Walk back into the house.
Yes, congratulations. You're inside.
See that my dad is still on the goddamn couch.
Why are you surprised? Honestly, I'm surprised that you think he can move.
No, he's not surprised. Just observations. Let's walk into the kitchen.
And you see on the stove, there's just a big pot of chili.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, son.
I see you made chili.
Yep. Crackers and cheese and everything is on the...
So I heard so you just, what'd you do today?
Went to the store. Took
Cool.
7 trips to get everything.
Why'd it take so many trips?
It took 1 less than usual.
Oh. Okay, well, let's get some of this chili.
It's fresh. Get it while it's hot.
Just get some chili, you know.
Grabs whole pot with ladle.
Is the chili good or is it average or what?
It's pretty decent chili. If you want it spicier, you know, you can... or stuff. Like, it's definitely okay, this is a lazy sell.
Ah. Well, after that, I'm gonna go. He's gonna go listen to those, the music Kalen got him.
Did you get your groove back?
Now that he's got his groove back, he had a full character.
I had a full character arc in the span of 20 minutes.
And you start listening and moving.
How is the music?
It is decidedly all right. It's none of that kickin' K-pop stuff that you love, but it's all right.
You know what? That's good.
Anything else you gonna do tonight, or is this just kind of it?
Don't know. I think that's it.
Okay. Well, with that, you go to bed. And next, Noah, because we've been off you for quite some time. Your family comes back with a giant ass pizza.
Wow.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a 3-foot diameter pizza.
Bigger than the children.
Yep.
Jokingly, but yes.
Oh yeah, no. Molly is fucking excited as all hell.
I will say, like, during, dinner, Noah's, like, very quiet during it. If someone tried to grab his attention, it would, like, take multiple times.
You hear eventually, Noah, 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 Noah,
What?
Noah. Please pass the Parmesan.
Oh, sorry.
Your dad then reaches a claw to grab the Parmesan in your hand.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes, thank you. And then he's just struggling to get Parmesan on
I'll do it for him.
his. No, son. I can do it. I must truly learn what it's like to suffer as lobsters do.
I must learn how to suffer.
And other than that, it's mostly just, chit chat about, like, oh, the store was busy. Molly couldn't decide on what pizza to get, but then we decided we'll just get a giant 3-foot pepperoni.
You know what? That's enough.
Oh, yeah. I am low-key craving a slice of, like, an American pizza, like an American-sized American. Hence why I brought it up as what you got for dinner. And,
The hungrier Jake is, I know what I'm having for dinner.
Now, anything else you're going to do tonight?
Yes.
Stay in, go out, what?
There's a thing he would want to do, and it's in his bedroom. I'm gonna play it out. Give me a second if I can fucking. My mouse died, so it's so much more harder.
Oh god, that's annoying.
Yeah, I have like 0 batteries in this place, so I had to go out and buy more, but I'm too.
Oh,
It sucks.
feels bad, man.
He's gonna go and he's gonna grab something from under his bed. He's gonna grab.
The
gonna grab
box. The secret box with a secret compartment containing an embarrassing picture of Chadwick from the Christmas party.
Oh my god, that episode SpongeBob was great.
Not even Kaylin's house.
I can't believe you got away with that.
Anyways, what are you pulling out?
He's gonna grab a box, and within the box is something wrapped in a towel. And as he unfolds it, it's a book. One of his most treasured books.
Oh, yay! Is it the book you have listed on your bio or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Hound of Baskervilles. It's a very like old book. Like it's very much like yellowed.
Mm-hmm.
And sewn somewhere.
Ah. So you kept it back together by. Is that the sort of thing?
Oh, you cut out?
I'm sorry, could you repeat? Just make sure I heard you right.
Yeah, it's a very yellow book, and it has shown wear and tear over time.
Okay. So Okay. You got your book. And you're just going to be kind of reading through it, just, letting the memories come back.
Yeah, he's gonna just think through. Like he'll read it, but like he'll always turn a page like extra carefully.
Oh yeah, just the whole. I don't want. This is my favorite book. I could get another, but it would be the same for obvious reasons.
But also, he's also probably thinking, I could probably give this to. Give me 5 minutes. I have that auto tabbed.
I could give this to
Amanda.
Oh,
And see how
interesting.
far she can look at this.
Interesting idea, huh? I'll need to. I'll need.
I'll send stuff.
Yeah, send me stuff because I was going to ask you to just send me information because I'm definitely going to need a reminder at the very least.
And as he's turning through a book, he's like also thinking like maybe, possibly, the whole through the events of today, he's gotta had some thoughts about a thing, and then just closes the book and a very melancholy face on it, like, no, she's gone. Gone. Pull it back and just watching TV.
Okay. And I'm assuming that's your night?
Yeah.
Okay. A little bit of insight into Noah, and then finish off with Kaylin at the McMansion. Kaylin.
I
at the
scrolled
McMansion.
so far into the mansion. It's just a black screen for me.
Oh yeah, it's big. One of these days we'll hear Kaylin. I hope. Did he mute himself?
He doesn't appear to be muted.
But he might have muted his mic separately. I hope he didn't fall asleep.
Something came up on my side.
That's kind of what I figured. But
I'm back. Sorry about that.
we're at Kaylin now. Yay!
Wait, 1 second while I move my screen over so that's a little more clear. Yeah, I heard something. It's like, hold up, my earbuds aren't in.
You were too busy sleeping on the job. Or did you go and take a shower?
Well, I haven't done either yet.
Well, good. All right, you're back. Congrats, you're back.
So Kaylin's gonna go ahead and get dinner, whatever Hovis was cooking. She'll be happy.
Hovis cooking dinner. You get some steak with a side platter of grilled cheese with artisanal cheese.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut tonight for dinner.
And that means for dessert you get your steak and grilled cheese parfait. You don't know how, but he managed to make the steak and grilled cheese taste sweet and not have a meaty texture.
I really gotta ask him about this witchcraft one day. So with that, I'm gonna I'm just gonna lay down outside and look up at the stars.
You go
All
outside,
7
you
of
lay
them.
down. You go outside, you lay down, and all of a sudden, boba tea falls from the sky, and it gets absolutely everywhere. No. You manage to look out into the skies. You're out fairly deep and away from like civilization, so you actually do get to see stars in the sky. It's actually very pretty. It's not nearly as much as what you could see when you were in Montana. Because it's Montana, but you definitely have a lot that you can see.
I'll keep a eye up to the sky until I'm getting tired, and then head inside and go to bed.
You could also just, as a another thing, instead of laying outside on like a hill or something, patio deck thing and do the same, and then just literally walk inside and go to bed.
Yeah, but there's a difference between laying in the grass and laying on a patio or deck.
That is true. Hovis, get me some AstroTurf.
Why do I miss Canada?
Why do I always have to?
Because you're the butler. Oh, yes, that's right.
Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot. How embarrassing.
All right, my job.
Oh, fuck my job.
And with that, congrats. You are all in bed. And no one died. Except for Jeremy, but, I mean, you guys didn't care about it.
He doesn't count.
Jeremy's a chump anyways.
Except, what's up Chadwick's pride? And then I immediately came back.
Yes. 20-minute character arc.
Yeah. And with that, I'm going to say we're cutting today's session to a close. And unless something changes in the next 2.5 days, this is the closing point. We're going to be leaving a couple months because Flannery has stuff that he may or may not end up doing for months, leaving him away from a computer for 3 months. Meaning that in the downtime, I'm going to be streaming separately on Sundays, and we're going to be playing some pretty, just games. We're just going to be playing games that I decided to be fun. Like fun to be voicing and stuff like that. Or just cooperatively working on. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I won't be there.
Oh, yeah, you
At
will.
least the first weekend. Well, not the first week. Not next weekend.
Not next weekend?
No. No, I'm working this weekend.
Well, Saji and I will play something for a little bit, and or if Saji's also busy, then we'll just have a bye week. Come back in earnest with the Three Musketeers.
I want to be... I don't know. Do the Musketeers have names?
They do.
I want to be Ted.
You could be that one random guy, the one random fourth guy like KLDL.
And
I'll take it.
Yeah. Unfortunate that we have this 3-month-long gap between games, but it's how the cookie crumbles with regards to real life stuff.
It's training arc.
Yeah, no, I mean, full disclosure. Once Flannery told me he had this thing coming up, I decided to push forward the story by a good 3 or 4 sessions so that we could leave off here when you guys are having your training time. So that way I could literally just say, okay, you train for like a week. Because, by the way, you're level 2. You'll be level 2. So that's something you can work on.
Explosion!
Looks like we made it.
As well, I want you guys to consider what race your character might be.
Half elf.
Half elf?
Human!
Cherokee Devil.
What?
So you are a tiefling, got it.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, no, you have plenty of time. I need this information by the next time we play this campaign. Okay? So you have oodles of time.
Good.
because that's what that test was. It was basically a magical test. Like, oh, are you magic? Yes. What level magic are you? Human level? Dragonborn level? Half-elf level? Full elf level?
I expected
Full
it to
metal
pull out like
alchemist
a.
level?
I was waiting for it to be like, okay, I pee in this.
Whoa. Full metal alchemist level.
Elf chemist.
Oh, good to know.
Just be a Goliath.
And yeah, so you guys just get your level up stuff done as soon as you can. Kalen's should be pretty easy. You get one skill as well as... Actually, I think just one skill. Your D6 stays that like that until you hit level 3 for sneak attack. Wizard, I have no clue. I've never played a wizard. Bard, I think you get another skill as well.
Oh, yeah.
I
double
think
check. I got the PhD
I'm
right
early.
here.
I think I'm early to the thing where I get to choose my preferred magic type, and I get special shit off that.
Yeah. You'll need to look into that because I have never played a wizard before. I have generally played slashy boys that can also do magic. Like a cleric. Clerics are slashy boys who can also do magic. Chadwick, you get an additional spell slot for first level, so that's good. You know an additional spell, and you get the trait Jack of all trades and and you get... You can look this up on your own. I'm just looking at what you get since we got this now.
And I get a transistor radio.
Yep. And next, moving on. Since Jeremy is a fighter, that doesn't really matter because he just gets action surge, which is great, but I mean...
He just gets punch power.
Next is Rogue, which I think is literally just, cunning action, which is brilliant. Cunning action is fucking amazing.
I mean, cunning action, pretty nice. Pretty nice.
It's amazing, and I will not hear anything less than be used to describe it. Yeah, and then for Saji, you get an additional first. So yeah.
You hear that, Chadwick? We get to cast spells one more time.
Oh,
This is actually insanely useful.
I mean, yes, better than two.
By the way, whilst we're here, let's roll your health, because this is how I like to do these health rolls. Basically, we do it in a kind of a blind pull system. You roll one hit die, and I'll roll one of your hit die, and you can choose to either take your result or my result. So let's say you roll a 1. You can choose to take my results instead of your results, but I won't tell you what I roll.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you roll hit die?
Basically, for Saji, I believe Wizard is a D6. Yeah, 1D6. So
I thought we were D10s, but or was that just a starting thing?
No, you started with a D10 because I am nice. Okay. Roll a D6 for me.
Oh, well then let me fucking get the thing. Click.
Taking yours or mine?
Oh, let me look my health 7. And I'll take mine because I'll be at 20.
Okay. You added in your con modifier, yeah?
Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'll be at 10. Yeah. I'll be at 20 HP.
Okay.
Jeez.
Do you want to know what I rolled or no?
Yeah.
I rolled a 2, so good choice. Next, Kalen. Rogue is a D8 if memory serves.
Okay. Let's see. Whoa. Earpiece fell out. 1 second.
Yeah, that's fine because yeah, it's a D8. I accidentally grabbed the D10.
What was that?
Okay. Roll a D8 for me. I think you're taking yours, yeah?
I'm totally taking yours. Yeah, I'll take mine.
You want to know what I rolled or no?
Sure.
I rolled a 3.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I chose mine.
No one take Jake's HP rolls.
Hey, if you were thinking of that with my luck last week, where I get damage on a D4, you would be taking my rolls.
I mean, yes, I would be, but I'm not thinking that now.
And
What's your HP, Fannery?
After this, I'm at 19. Oh, actually, hold on. That doesn't count for my Constitution.
Okay, yeah, he would have taken his roll. That
would be 20.
I'll double check, make sure everyone's punching it in right, because first official level that's been done. And Chadwick, you're also a D8, so roll a D8 for me.
Kindly deeds done for free. Ooh.
You taking yours or mine?
Right in the middle. How much of a gambling man am I?
You have a 50-50 shot.
You know what? And I like those odds. I'll take yours.
Good choice. I got a 6.
Ho ho ho! Hi ho, Silva. I am at 17.
Why?
Fucking wimp.
What's your health again, Noah?
Cole,
Like 20.
I'm gonna make sure everyone's punching this. Chadwick, what did you have before you got that 6? And
11.
You're not adding in your con mod. You should be at 18.
Oh. I'm a tanky boy.
Not as tanky as your rogue.
You are the least tanky out of the...
Hey, shut up.
Okay. Sure. Gets... Jesus. Don't forget to change your level to level 2, because that's important with Roll20 modifying your proficiency bonus. Yep, okay. Kaylin, 2 plus 3 is 13. Then you got... What was your health before, Flannery? Because I'm not sure why you have 20.
My hit point maximum before was 11.
Oh, yeah, I was looking at your dex, not your con. Yep, okay.
I mean, hey, I'll
check.
take an extra 2 HP.
No. And just double check. Okay. Yep, looks like everyone's got that punched in right. So, yeah. Just, once again, just consider what your race would be. You have until when we pick this up again, probably October.
Now, if you pick a race, you also pick a sub race if it has that.
Oh yeah. So if you, I believe all except for human has an applicable sub race. So, by the way, if you choose human, I am playing by the rule of, instead of having the +1 to all stats across the board, you can do that, or you can have 2 stats go up by 1 and then choose a feat. Because otherwise human is kind of a boring race to play. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about this sort of stuff. And don't forget to add in anything you get from your. So Cole and Saji, I think you each get an additional, no, Cole gets an additional spell he knows. Saji gets his Arcane Tradition. Kalen gets
Fails.
Cunning Action. Make sure you throw information. I know what Cunning Action. I'll be able to remind you of that, but I won't always be able to remind you of that. So.
I also learned more spells.
Yep, because of your Arcane Tradition. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Do I have time? Is all?
We should hopefully have things set up, Henry, so that when I stream, he should restream my stream, but I'm not sure if that'll be the case. At least Twitch side, I don't think you could do that YouTube side without.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, and I will just in our Discord, which is in the on chat side in YouTube. It's in the description below. If you just want to go there if you're new, which I honestly not sure if anyone is showing up at this point, but yeah, go there, hang out, it's fun, and yeah, make an announcement in our Discord.
Oh, alrighty then. So, anything else before we close off for the day?
Chadwick, do you have any PSAs to make?
You're probably wondering why you got arrested that night. Well, it's because you were drinking and driving. Drinking and driving isn't cool. You know, they invented Uber for a reason. Come on, you idiot.
This was a PSA
yes.
from Chadwick Whitlock the third.
Dancing extraordinaire.
Until he's not.
Dancing mediocre.
And then he is 20 minutes later. Alrighty. Well, I think that's it. Catch you on the flip side, chap lips.
What Jeremy said.
My lips are not chapped.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.